Have you ever woken up and noticed something unusual about your body? Maybe it was a sudden loss of weight, an odd ache that wasn't there before, or waking up drenched in sweat for no clear reason. What if I told you that certain signs in the morning could be your body's way of sounding the alarm, an early warning that something serious, like cancer, could be developing? The truth is, most people overlook subtle signals their bodies give them, dismissing them as just part of aging. But ignoring these signs could mean missing the chance to catch something early, when it's still treatable. In this video, we'll uncover 4 critical signs that, according to doctors, could indicate a high likelihood of cancer. Some of these may surprise you, and some might be things you've noticed in yourself or a loved one. But by the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to recognize these warning signs and, most importantly, understand what to do next. So stay tuned until the end, because you'll discover how these symptoms are connected, why they matter, and what steps you need to take if you experience them. This could be life-saving information. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do so and turn on the bell notification, so you never miss important health updates like this. Now let's dive in. Number 1, chronic cough or hoarseness. A persistent cough or a hoarse voice that doesn't improve can be another significant sign of cancer, especially in older individuals. While a cold or seasonal allergies often cause temporary coughing, a cough that lingers for weeks or months may indicate something more serious, like lung or throat cancer. This symptom is often linked to cancers of the lungs, throat, or larynx. For seniors, this symptom can be particularly concerning, as it's sometimes mistaken for common respiratory infections. However, if the cough is persistent and worsens over time, it could be a sign that a tumor is pressing against the airways or blocking them, causing difficulty in breathing and leading to the persistent cough. Additionally, hoarseness in the voice can signal that a tumor is affecting the vocal cords or nerves in the throat. One example of this is George, a 72-year-old man, who had been experiencing a dry cough and a hoarse voice for several months. Initially, he assumed it was just a lingering cold, but the symptoms didn't improve. When George went to see his doctor, an X-ray revealed a tumor in his lung, pressing against his vocal cords and airways. Unfortunately, this condition had progressed significantly by the time it was diagnosed. The link between a persistent cough and lung or throat cancer should not be taken lightly. If you experience a prolonged cough, difficulty breathing, or changes in your voice, especially if the symptoms last for more than 3 weeks, it's critical to see a doctor immediately. Early detection can make a huge difference in the effectiveness of treatments, so don't wait for the symptoms to worsen. Number 2, persistent morning fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. Waking up in the morning should leave you feeling refreshed, or at the very least a little better than when you went to bed. But if you find yourself waking up feeling just as exhausted, if not more, than the night before, it may not just be a bad night's sleep. Doctors warn that persistent morning fatigue, despite getting enough rest, can be an early indicator of cancer. Cancer-related fatigue is different from ordinary tiredness. It's an overwhelming sense of exhaustion that doesn't improve with sleep or rest. This type of fatigue often comes from the body, diverting energy to fight off a disease that is growing inside. Blood cancers like leukemia and lymphoma are well known for causing extreme fatigue, often most noticeable in the morning when the body is supposed to feel recharged. These cancers affect the body's ability to produce healthy red blood cells, leading to anemia, a major cause of persistent exhaustion. But it's not just blood cancers. Lung cancer, liver cancer, and colon cancer can also lead to systemic inflammation, which disrupts sleep cycles and causes deep, unrelenting fatigue. Many people assume their morning tiredness is just a normal part of aging, but when that fatigue lingers for weeks and is accompanied by other symptoms such as dizziness, loss of appetite, or unexplained weight changes, it becomes a red flag. Take the case of George, a 74-year-old who loves starting his day with a morning walk. He began noticing that no matter how early he went to bed, he still woke up feeling drained. At first, he thought it was just aging catching up with him. But as the weeks went on, the fatigue became worse. Even small tasks like making breakfast felt exhausting. A doctor's visit revealed he had undiagnosed leukemia, which was severely affecting his energy levels. Because he caught it early, treatment was much more effective. And today, he feels stronger than he has in years. If you're waking up every morning feeling exhausted, even after a full night's sleep, it's important to pay attention. Track how long the fatigue lasts. Note any other unusual symptoms and talk to your doctor. Fatigue that doesn't go away could be one of the earliest warning signs that something serious is happening beneath the surface. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, unexplained morning sweats that leave you drenched. Waking up to find yourself covered in sweat might not seem unusual at first. Many people assume it's just a reaction to warm room temperatures or heavy blankets. But when night sweats happen repeatedly, soaking your sheets even when the room is cool, it could be a sign that something deeper is going on. Doctors warn that persistent, unexplained morning sweats could indicate an underlying cancer, especially if they occur alongside other symptoms. Certain cancers, particularly lymphoma, leukemia, and some hormone-related cancers, can cause excessive sweating. This happens because cancer affects the body's immune response, triggering inflammation and temperature dysregulation. When the immune system is constantly activated, it can lead to fevers and night sweats, as the body tries to fight off what it perceives as a threat. But here's what many don't realize: these sweats often go unnoticed until they become severe. Many people dismiss them as a minor inconvenience or blame them on aging, stress, or menopause. However, what sets cancer-related night sweats apart is their intensity. They're not just mild perspiration, they leave you drenched, forcing you to change your clothes or even your bedding multiple times a week. Consider the case of Richard, a 71-year-old retired teacher. He never thought much about his occasional night sweats until they started happening every single night. He'd wake up feeling clammy, sometimes needing to towel off before getting out of bed. At first, he blamed it on his age, thinking it was just another part of getting older. But when he also started losing weight and feeling unusually fatigued, he decided to visit his doctor. The tests revealed he had lymphoma. Catching it early made a significant difference in his treatment and recovery. If morning sweats are happening regularly and without a clear cause, especially if they're drenching your pajamas or sheets, it's not something to ignore. Take note of how often they happen, whether they're accompanied by weight loss or fatigue, and bring it up with your doctor. It could be your body's way of signaling that something is wrong, long before other symptoms appear. Number 4, unexplained weight loss in the morning. Waking up and realizing your clothes feel looser or stepping on the scale, only to see the numbers dropping without trying, may seem like a minor change at first. But doctors warn that unexplained weight loss, particularly noticeable in the morning, can be one of the earliest and most concerning signs of cancer. The body burns calories even during sleep, but when a person experiences rapid and unintended weight loss, it often means the body is using energy in ways it shouldn't, like fighting off a growing disease. One of the most common cancers linked to sudden weight loss is pancreatic cancer. The pancreas plays a key role in digestion, producing enzymes that help break down food. When it's compromised by cancer, the body's ability to absorb nutrients declines, leading to weight loss, muscle wasting, and an overall feeling of weakness upon waking up. Similarly, gastrointestinal cancers, such as stomach or colon cancer, can interfere with how the body processes food, causing dramatic changes in metabolism. But it's not just digestive-related cancers that cause weight loss. Lung cancer, lymphoma, and even advanced prostate cancer can trigger the release of inflammatory compounds called cytokines, which speed up metabolism and break down fat and muscle. If you notice that your weight is dropping by more than 5% over a few weeks without dieting or exercise, it's time to take action. Many people assume that weight loss is just part of aging, but doctors emphasize that sudden, unintentional weight loss, especially when noticed in the morning, should never be ignored. Take Richard, a 72-year-old retiree who always maintained a steady weight. One morning, he noticed his belt was looser. At first, he brushed it off, assuming it was just a normal fluctuation. But over the next month, he lost nearly 15 pounds without changing his eating habits. A doctor's visit and further tests revealed he had early-stage stomach cancer. Because he caught it early, his treatment options were much better, and today he's doing well. His story is a powerful reminder that these small morning changes can be the key to catching something serious in time. If you've recently lost weight without trying, especially if it's noticeable in the morning before you've eaten, take note of it. Keeping a record of your weight and discussing it with your doctor could make all the difference. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Final thoughts, key takeaways, and next steps. So, to summarize the 4 signs in the morning that could indicate a serious health concern, especially cancer: unexplained weight loss, blood in urine, persistent pain, chronic fatigue, and a chronic cough or hoarseness. These are not symptoms to ignore, and if they persist or worsen, it's critical to seek medical advice. Early detection is key to improving outcomes for many cancers, so being proactive about any changes in your health can make a huge difference. While it's important to remember that these signs don't necessarily mean you have cancer, they can be red flags that require a doctor's evaluation. Our bodies often give us signals when something is wrong, and listening to them can help catch diseases before they become too serious. For older adults, maintaining regular health checkups and staying aware of symptoms can play a crucial role in preventing or managing potential health issues. Taking care of your health isn't just about avoiding sickness, it's about being informed and making the right choices for your well-being. If you're concerned about any of the symptoms we discussed today, make sure to schedule an appointment with your healthcare provider. They can guide you on the next steps and help you get the proper diagnosis and treatment if necessary. Remember, your health is worth investing in. Don't wait for things to get worse. Have you ever thought that getting up to use the bathroom at night could be dangerous? Most people don't give much thought to their nighttime habits. But as we get older, small mistakes can have serious consequences. The truth is, certain habits after the age of 70 can quietly increase the risk of falls, heart problems, and other medical emergencies, sometimes with tragic results. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 nighttime habits that seniors should avoid. These habits may seem harmless, but they can put extra stress on the body, making it more vulnerable during the night, when the body's natural defenses are lower. By recognizing these risks and making small adjustments, you can protect your health and sleep more safely. Stay with me until the end because the last habit on this list is something that many people do, without even realizing how dangerous it can be. Let's get started. Number 1, getting up too quickly from bed. One of the most dangerous habits seniors can develop is getting up too quickly after lying down. It might seem like a small thing, but the effects on the body can be sudden and severe. As we age, our blood pressure regulation becomes less efficient, making us more prone to a condition called orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when standing up. This can lead to dizziness, loss of balance, and in many cases, unexpected falls. For seniors, a fall in the middle of the night can be catastrophic, leading to fractures, head injuries, or worse. The biggest problem is that these symptoms don't always happen immediately. Some people stand up and feel fine for a few seconds, only to suddenly black out or lose coordination as they take their first step. This is particularly dangerous when getting up to use the bathroom at night, when the body is still in a relaxed state and not yet fully alert. The transition from lying down to standing up too quickly puts an immediate strain on the cardiovascular system, forcing the heart to work harder to adjust. If the heart isn't able to respond fast enough, the brain experiences a brief lack of oxygen, causing dizziness or even fainting. Take Charles, for example. At 75, he had always been independent and never thought twice about his nightly trips to the bathroom. One night, he woke up as usual, swung his legs over the side of the bed, and stood up quickly. Before he could take another step, his vision blurred, and within seconds, he lost consciousness. He collapsed onto the nightstand, hitting his head before falling to the floor. When he came to, he was disoriented and in pain. He later learned that the sudden drop in blood pressure caused him to faint, and he was lucky that he didn't suffer a serious brain injury. The key to preventing this type of fall is simple, but effective. Give your body time to adjust. Instead of jumping out of bed immediately, take a moment to wake up fully. When you wake up, remain lying down for a few extra seconds and take a few deep breaths. Then slowly move into a seated position and rest there for another moment. This gives your body time to stabilize blood pressure before standing up. Once you feel steady, place both feet firmly on the ground. Use a stable surface for support if needed and rise slowly. If you often feel dizzy or unsteady when getting up, you may also want to check if any medications you're taking contribute to low blood pressure. Certain blood pressure medications, diuretics, and even some sleep aids can make the problem worse. Always keep a bedside lamp or nightlight nearby to ensure you can see where you're going. And if you've ever experienced sudden dizziness at night, consider talking to your doctor about it. A simple change in how you get up can make all the difference in preventing a dangerous fall. Number 2, drinking too much water before bed. Staying hydrated is essential for overall health, But drinking too much water before bed can do more harm than good, especially for seniors. As we age, the body's ability to regulate fluids and process them efficiently slows down. This means that drinking large amounts of water in the evening can lead to frequent trips to the bathroom at night, disrupting sleep and increasing the risk of dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, and even dangerous nighttime falls. One of the biggest concerns is nocturia, a condition that causes frequent urination during the night. Many seniors struggle with this, without realizing how much their evening water intake plays a role. When the bladder fills up too quickly, it sends urgent signals to the brain, forcing you to wake up multiple times just to relieve yourself. This constant sleep interruption affects more than just rest. It weakens the immune system, strains the heart, and even accelerates cognitive decline over time. Poor sleep has been linked to higher risks of dementia, heart disease, and increased stress on the nervous system, making it critical for seniors to maintain a stable sleep cycle. But the dangers don't stop at sleep disruption. Every time you get up to use the bathroom at night, you're increasing the risk of falls and injuries. Navigating a dark room when you're still half asleep can be disorienting. And for seniors, even a small misstep can lead to broken bones or head trauma. Many nighttime falls happen because of a combination of low lighting, grogginess, and an urgent need to reach the bathroom quickly. These risks are even higher for those with balance issues, low blood pressure, or weak leg muscles. Take Richard, for example. At 73, he was mindful about drinking enough water throughout the day, but he had developed a habit of drinking a full glass of water right before bed. He assumed it was a healthy routine, but over time he started waking up more frequently to urinate. One night, in his rush to get to the bathroom, he tripped on the edge of his rug and fell, fracturing his hip. His doctor later advised him to adjust his hydration habits to reduce nighttime bathroom trips and minimize the risk of future falls. The solution is not to cut out water altogether, but to time it wisely. Instead of drinking large amounts of water in the evening, focus on hydrating earlier in the day. Try to drink the majority of your fluids in the morning and afternoon, then gradually reduce your intake in the evening. If you often feel thirsty at night, take small sips instead of a full glass. Additionally, avoid caffeinated and alcoholic beverages before bed, as these act as diuretics and can make nighttime urination even worse. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, keeping the room too cold. Many people enjoy sleeping in a cool room, but for seniors, an environment that is too cold at night can create serious health risks. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature, making it harder to stay warm during sleep. A drop in body temperature at night can restrict blood circulation, increase the risk of strokes and heart strain, and even lead to respiratory issues. What feels like a slightly chilly room during the day can become dangerously cold during the night when the body's metabolism naturally slows down. One of the biggest dangers of sleeping in a cold room is vasoconstriction, where blood vessels narrow to conserve heat. For seniors with existing heart conditions, this process can place extra stress on the heart, increasing the risk of high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, or even heart attacks while sleeping. Additionally, cold temperatures can cause blood to thicken slightly, making clot formation more likely, which raises the risk of strokes. Even mild exposure to cold night after night can gradually wear on the cardiovascular system, leading to unexpected complications over time. Another overlooked risk is how cold temperatures can weaken the immune system. The body works hard to maintain a steady internal temperature, and when it's exposed to excessive cold, immune function slows down. This can make seniors more vulnerable to colds, flu, and respiratory infections, which can be more severe or last longer in older adults. Sleeping in a cold environment with dry air can also cause nasal passages to dry out, leading to increased congestion, sinus issues, and a higher risk of respiratory infections. Take Walter, for example. At 77, he preferred sleeping in a cool room and would often lower the thermostat before bed. Over time, he started waking up feeling stiff, with mild headaches and occasional shortness of breath. At first, he didn't think much of it, but after experiencing chest discomfort on a particularly cold night, he decided to consult his doctor. It turned out that the combination of his heart condition and the cold nighttime temperatures was putting excess strain on his cardiovascular system. By adjusting the temperature in his bedroom and using additional blankets instead of lowering the thermostat, He was able to sleep more comfortably without added health risks. To minimize these dangers, it's important to maintain a stable and moderate bedroom temperature. Ideally, seniors should keep their room comfortably warm but not too hot, around a temperature that allows them to sleep soundly without feeling cold. Instead of lowering the thermostat drastically, opt for extra layers like warm blankets, socks, or thermal sleepwear. Using a humidifier can also help prevent the air from becoming too dry, reducing the risk of respiratory irritation. For those who struggle with circulation issues or arthritis, keeping a warm water bottle near the feet or wearing light gloves while sleeping can also help maintain a steady body temperature. Making these small adjustments can help prevent unnecessary strain on the heart and immune system while promoting better sleep quality. Being mindful of nighttime temperatures can make a big difference in long-term health and well-being. Number 4, ignoring chest discomfort or shortness of breath. One of the most dangerous mistakes seniors can make at night is dismissing mild chest discomfort or shortness of breath as nothing serious. Many people assume that if the pain isn't severe or if it eventually fades, it must not be a real problem. But the truth is, nighttime is when the body is most vulnerable, and small warning signs can sometimes be the first indication of a much larger issue. Ignoring these symptoms can be a fatal mistake, as they are often early signs of a heart attack, stroke, or other life-threatening conditions that require immediate attention. The biggest reason these symptoms are often dismissed is because they don't always appear in the way we expect. A heart attack, for example, doesn't always cause sudden, crushing pain in the chest. In seniors, it can present as mild discomfort, pressure, or a strange burning sensation that feels more like indigestion. Shortness of breath might seem like a minor inconvenience, but it could actually be a sign that the heart isn't pumping blood effectively, leading to fluid buildup in the lungs. These symptoms can start subtly, making it easy to brush them off until it's too late. The danger of ignoring nighttime chest discomfort is that heart attacks and strokes are more likely to occur during the night or early morning hours. This is due to natural changes in the body's hormones and blood pressure while we sleep. The heart has to work harder during this time, and if there's already an underlying issue, like clogged arteries or high blood pressure, this added strain can trigger a sudden cardiovascular event. If someone experiences symptoms but decides to wait it out until morning, they may not wake up at all. Take Edward, for example. At 74, he occasionally felt a dull pressure in his chest at night, but since it wasn't painful, he assumed it was just acid reflux. One evening, he woke up feeling slightly short of breath, but told himself it was nothing to worry about. He drank some water and went back to sleep. The next morning, he collapsed while getting out of bed. His family later learned that he had suffered a mild heart attack in his sleep, and because he hadn't sought help earlier, his heart had already sustained significant damage. If he had called for medical attention the night before, the outcome could have been very different. If you ever feel unusual pressure, tightness, or discomfort in your chest, don't ignore it. Even if the pain isn't sharp or severe, it's always better to be cautious. Shortness of breath, dizziness, cold sweats, nausea, or discomfort that spreads to the neck, shoulders, or arms should never be taken lightly. If you experience any of these symptoms at night, don't wait until morning, call for help immediately. It's always better to get checked out and learn that it was nothing serious than to take the risk of ignoring a potentially life-threatening event. Being aware of your body and recognizing when something feels off is one of the most important things you can do for your health. Your body gives warning signs for a reason. Listening to them could save your life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, sleeping right after a heavy meal. Many people enjoy a late-night snack or a big dinner before bed. But for seniors, eating too much too close to bedtime can have serious health consequences. While it may seem harmless, lying down too soon after eating can trigger acid reflux, disrupt digestion, and even increase the risk of more severe conditions like aspiration pneumonia or heart strain. The body's metabolism slows down at night, making it harder to process heavy meals efficiently. This can lead to discomfort, poor sleep quality, and even dangerous complications over time. One of the most immediate risks of eating a heavy meal before bed is acid reflux, also known as gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. When you lie down with a full stomach acid can easily flow back into the esophagus, causing heartburn, coughing, and irritation. Over time, repeated acid exposure can lead to inflammation, ulcers, and even an increased risk of esophageal cancer. For seniors who already struggle with digestive issues, the effects can be even worse, making it difficult to get a good night's rest and leading to chronic discomfort. But acid reflux isn't the only concern. Eating large meals late at night can also put unnecessary strain on the heart and circulatory system. Digesting a big meal requires increased blood flow to the stomach, which can temporarily divert blood away from other vital organs. This can lead to a drop in blood pressure, making some seniors feel lightheaded or fatigued. In individuals with existing heart conditions, this added stress can contribute to an irregular heartbeats or even an increased risk of heart failure over time. Another serious but often overlooked danger is silent aspiration, a condition where small amounts of food or stomach acid accidentally enter the airways instead of going down the digestive tract. This can happen more easily when lying down soon after eating, especially in seniors who may already have weakened swallowing reflexes. Over time, repeated episodes of silent aspiration can lead to chronic lung irritation, infections, and even aspiration pneumonia, a dangerous condition that can be life-threatening for older adults. Take Gerald, for example. At 73, he enjoyed his evening meals and often ate late because of his irregular schedule. One night, after having a large dinner, he felt mild discomfort but brushed it off and went straight to bed. A few hours later, he woke up coughing and feeling short of breath. What he didn't realize was that some of the stomach acid had entered his airways, leading to irritation in his lungs. Over time, he began developing a chronic cough and occasional wheezing. His doctor later diagnosed him with aspiration-related respiratory issues and advised him to change his eating habits to prevent further complications. The best way to reduce these risks is to time your meals properly. Instead of eating a large meal right before bed, try to finish your last substantial meal at least 2 to 3 hours before lying down. If you do feel hungry late at night, opt for a light, easy-to-digest snack like a banana, yogurt, or a handful of nuts rather than a full meal. Elevating your head slightly with an adjustable bed or an extra pillow can also help prevent acid reflux while you sleep. Making these simple adjustments can improve digestion, support heart health, and reduce the risk of nighttime respiratory issues. Small changes in your evening habits can go a long way in protecting your health and ensuring a more restful sleep. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on the 5 nighttime habits we've discussed. While some of them may seem harmless, they can quietly increase health risks over time, especially for seniors. The good news is that small changes can make a big difference. By adjusting your nighttime routine, you can protect your heart, improve sleep quality, and reduce the risk of unexpected medical emergencies. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Have you experienced any issues related to nighttime health before? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Your experiences could help others who may not realize the risks involved. Taking care of your health isn't just about what you do during the day. It's also about the choices you make at night. Your body needs time to recover, and making smarter nighttime decisions can help you stay strong and healthy for years to come. If you ever feel unsure about how a certain habit might be affecting you, don't hesitate to check with your doctor. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Have you ever wondered if there's a better option than a nursing home? Many people assume that as they age, their only choice is to move into one. But the truth is, there are several alternatives that provide more freedom, comfort, and control over your life. Options that can help you maintain your independence, while still getting the care and support you need. In this video, we're going to explore 5 better solutions than nursing homes. Whether you're considering your own future or thinking about an aging loved one, these alternatives can offer a more personalized and fulfilling way to age. From staying in your own home, with the right support to joining a community of like-minded individuals, there are ways to live well in later years without sacrificing your quality of life. Be sure to stay until the very end, because some of these options might surprise you. More importantly, we'll discuss what to consider when choosing the right path, so that you or your loved ones can age with dignity and happiness. Now let's get started. Number 1, aging in place with home care assistance. One of the best alternatives to a nursing home is staying right where you are, aging in the home you already know and love. Many people prefer to remain in familiar surroundings rather than relocate to a facility, and with the right support, this can be a safe and viable option. Whether it's with professional caregivers, family assistance, or modifications to make your home more accessible, aging in place allows you to maintain independence while still getting the help you need. The biggest advantage? Comfort. When you stay in your own home, you don't have to adjust to a new environment, follow someone else's schedule, or give up the routines that make you feel like yourself. You can wake up in your own bed, cook in your own kitchen, and enjoy the simple pleasure of having full control over your day. Unlike in a nursing home, where there are rules and structured activities, aging in place allows you to continue living life on your terms. Now, some people worry that staying at home might not be safe, especially if mobility or medical needs become an issue. But thanks to modern home care services, it's easier than ever to get assistance while remaining independent. Home health aides can help with everything from meal preparation and housekeeping to bathing and medication management. Some services even provide companionship, so you never have to feel alone. And if you need medical attention, many doctors and nurses now offer in-home visits, reducing the need for frequent trips to the hospital. In addition to personal care, there are also ways to modify your home to make it safer and more accessible. Installing grab bars in the bathroom, widening doorways for mobility aids, or adding a stair lift can all help reduce risks, while keeping you in the place you feel most comfortable. Smart technology can also play a big role. Medical alert systems, motion sensors, and even voice-activated assistants can provide extra security and peace of mind. Of course, aging in place isn't for everyone. If you live alone and need extensive daily care, a more hands-on solution may be a better fit. But for many people, especially those who are still relatively active, staying at home with the right support can be the best way to maintain independence and dignity in later years. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that you are still in control of your life, still surrounded by your memories, and still living in a place that feels like home. That's the beauty of aging in place. It allows you to keep your freedom while receiving the care you need, right where you belong. Number 2, independent living communities. For those who don't need daily medical care, but still want to downsize and enjoy a supportive environment, independent living communities can be a fantastic alternative to nursing homes. These communities offer private housing, whether it's an apartment, a cottage, or even a small home within a neighborhood, designed specifically for older adults. The goal? To provide a low-maintenance lifestyle where you can stay active, social, and independent without worrying about things like home repairs or household chores. One of the biggest advantages of independent living communities is the built-in social aspect. Loneliness is a major concern as people age, and one of the reasons some individuals choose to move into a facility is to avoid isolation. But nursing homes aren't the only places that offer community. Independent living provides plenty of opportunities to connect with others through shared meals, group activities, and organized outings. Whether it's fitness classes, hobby groups, or simply chatting with neighbors over coffee, these communities create an environment where staying socially engaged is easy. And let's talk about convenience. Many independent living communities offer on-site amenities such as dining halls, housekeeping services, transportation, and even wellness programs. You don't have to worry about mowing the lawn, fixing a leaky faucet, or shoveling snow in the winter. Instead, you can focus on enjoying life, spending time with friends, exploring new hobbies, or simply relaxing without the stress of home maintenance. Unlike nursing homes, these communities don't provide full medical care or hands-on assistance with daily activities like bathing or dressing. But for seniors who are still mobile and independent, this type of living arrangement can offer the perfect balance between freedom and support. It's about having access to help when you need it, without giving up your privacy or personal space. Imagine living in a comfortable home where you can come and go as you please, surrounded by people who share your interests and lifestyle. You have your own space, your own schedule, and the peace of mind that comes with knowing help is available if you ever need it. That's the beauty of independent living. It allows you to maintain your freedom while still being part of a thriving, supportive community. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, multi-generational living with family. One of the oldest and most natural alternatives to nursing homes is multi-generational living, moving in with family. Throughout history, it was common for multiple generations to live under one roof, with aging parents staying with their children and grandchildren. Today, more families are returning to this approach as an alternative to assisted living or long-term care facilities. Living with family provides emotional support, companionship, and a built-in network of care, all while allowing seniors to remain in a home environment instead of an institution. The biggest benefit of multi-generational living is the emotional connection it fosters. In a nursing home, seniors often feel disconnected from their families, seeing loved ones only on scheduled visits. But when you live with family, you're part of the daily routine, sharing meals, watching movies together, and staying involved in each other's lives. This level of closeness can be incredibly rewarding, giving aging parents a sense of belonging and purpose, while allowing them to form deeper bonds with younger generations. Financially, this arrangement can also be a smart choice. Nursing home care can cost thousands of dollars per month, putting a strain on retirement savings. But by living with family, expenses can be shared, and in many cases, home modifications or in-home caregivers can be far more affordable than full-time residential care. Some families even build separate living spaces, such as in-law suites or tiny homes on the property, so that aging parents can have privacy while still being close to loved ones. Of course, living with family comes with its challenges. Every household has its own dynamics, and adjusting to a shared living space requires patience and mutual respect. For this arrangement to work well, it's important to set boundaries and ensure that both the senior and the family members feel comfortable with the setup. Having clear expectations about responsibilities, privacy, and caregiving duties can help create a balanced and harmonious living situation. Another key advantage, familiarity. Unlike moving into a nursing home where everything is new and unfamiliar, living with family means staying in an environment that feels safe and comfortable. You're surrounded by people who know you well, who understand your needs, and who genuinely care about your well-being. Whether it's sharing stories over coffee in the morning or simply knowing that someone is there if you need help, multi-generational living can provide a sense of security that no facility can replicate. Imagine being able to age in a home filled with love, laughter, and the people who mean the most to you. Instead of feeling like a burden, you become a valued part of the household, contributing wisdom and experience while receiving care in return. That's what makes multi-generational living such a powerful alternative. It keeps families together, strengthens relationships, and allows seniors to live with dignity in a place that truly feels like home. Number 4, co-housing or shared living arrangements. For many people, the idea of living alone in old age doesn't sound appealing, but neither does moving into a facility. That's where co-housing or shared living arrangements come in. Instead of entering a nursing home, seniors can choose to live with others in a shared space, whether it's with family members, friends, or even a group of like-minded individuals. This option provides companionship, reduces living costs, and allows for a sense of community while still maintaining personal independence. One of the biggest benefits of shared living is that it combats loneliness. As people get older, social circles tend to shrink, and isolation can become a real issue. But when you live in a home with others, whether it's a friend, a sibling, or even another senior looking for companionship, you're naturally part of a daily support system. You have someone to share meals with, talk to, and experience life alongside, making aging feel less isolating and more fulfilling. Financially, co-housing is also a smart option. Nursing homes and assisted living facilities can be expensive, often costing thousands of dollars per month. But by sharing a home, seniors can split expenses like rent, utilities, groceries, and even caregiving costs, making it a much more affordable solution. This allows people to stretch their retirement savings further while still enjoying a comfortable social lifestyle. There are different ways to approach shared living. Some seniors choose to move in with family members, living in a separate part of the house while still being close to loved ones. Others join senior co-housing communities, where a group of older adults share a large home or complex, each having their own private space but also enjoying common areas for socializing. There are even home-sharing programs that match seniors with roommates, helping them find compatible living arrangements based on lifestyle and personality. And the best part? Unlike a nursing home, where you have to adjust to a structured environment, shared living allows for flexibility. You can create your own daily routines, decorate your space however you like, and live on your own terms, all while having the peace of mind that comes with knowing there's always someone nearby if you need help or companionship. Imagine waking up every morning in a home filled with warmth, laughter, and familiar faces. Instead of feeling like a patient in a facility, you feel like a valued member of a household, surrounded by people who genuinely care about you. That's the beauty of shared living. It offers the best of both worlds, combining independence with the comfort of community. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, assisted living facilities. For those who need some daily support but don't require the full medical care of a nursing home, assisted living facilities offer a great middle ground. Unlike nursing homes, which focus primarily on medical needs, assisted living facilities provide help with daily tasks while allowing residents to maintain their independence. This option is ideal for people who may need assistance with things like dressing, bathing, or medication management, but still want to live in a comfortable, home-like environment. One of the biggest advantages of assisted living is the level of personalized care. In a nursing home, schedules are often rigid, and residents may feel like they have little control over their daily routine. But assisted living facilities aim to provide a more flexible and comfortable lifestyle. Residents have their own private or semi-private apartments, allowing them to maintain a sense of independence while still having access to caregivers when needed. Meals are provided, housekeeping is taken care of, and social activities are available, creating a balance between support and autonomy. Another key benefit, the community aspect. Many assisted living facilities focus heavily on keeping residents engaged through group activities, fitness programs, and social events. From art classes to movie nights, these facilities encourage interaction, which can help prevent feelings of loneliness or isolation. And because residents often have access to communal dining areas, they can share meals and build friendships with others in similar life stages. Safety is also a major focus in assisted living. While it doesn't offer the same level of intensive medical care as a nursing home, there are still trained staff members available around the clock to assist in case of emergencies. Many facilities also have security features like emergency call buttons, fall prevention systems, and staff trained in first aid and basic medical assistance. But here's what makes assisted living different from a nursing home. It allows for more freedom. In most cases, residents can decorate their own space, keep their own schedule, and make their own choices about how they want to spend their day. And unlike nursing homes, which are often seen as the last resort, assisted living provides a level of care that still respects an individual's independence. Imagine having just the right amount of support, enough to make daily life easier, but not so much that it takes away your sense of self. You have help when you need it, privacy when you want it, and a community of people to connect with. That's the appeal of assisted living. It gives you the assistance you need without sacrificing your dignity or your freedom. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to consider these 5 alternatives to nursing homes. Which of these options do you see working for you or your loved ones? The truth is, aging doesn't have to mean giving up independence, comfort, or dignity. There are better solutions, options that allow you to maintain control over your life while still getting the care and support you need. For some, aging in place with home care assistance is the perfect choice, allowing them to stay in familiar surroundings while receiving personalized support. Others may prefer independent living communities, where they can enjoy an active social lifestyle without the burdens of home maintenance. Assisted living facilities provide a middle ground, offering help with daily activities while still respecting privacy and freedom. Meanwhile, shared living arrangements, such as co-housing with friends or moving in with family, offer a way to stay connected while keeping costs low. No matter which path you choose, the most important thing is to find an option that aligns with your needs, values, and lifestyle. There is no one-size-fits-all answer to aging, but by exploring different possibilities, you can make sure that your later years are spent in a way that truly feels right for you. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.